As I noted in my balance changes review video, Striker was one of the more interesting ones because earlier when I was trying it out I concluded that it had really bad movement. And so the mobility as well as the ADS mobility was buffed. At least the barrel it now has lesser detection. And I will see straight up the mobility itself, especially alongside Skulker, is great, like it doesn't need to be any better. However, the ADS movement itself, it is still a bit awkward, like it just doesn't feel super smooth like it would with other weapons, which is really the main downside because other weapons we have just better ADS tracking, and so if you play for many hours, you will be less tired, you just won't have to think as much how to play. But at the same time, if I were to use this gun every day, I think that I would adjust to this awkwardness of ADS tracking. And in such case, the damage is really nice, the range is also pretty solid, and overall it is a usable weapon. And if you want to become a dedicated Striker user, you can. But at the same time, I think that PDW is just smoother. Sure, the damage is not as good, but it has one of the best like ADS mobilities, and also the bullet spread accuracy is very good for PDW. Like when enemies are hiding behind head glitch, you just shoot at their head and they die without much of a bullet spread being like a problem. And so yeah, that would be the conclusion, that the gun is of course better, it is usable, but it is not a groundbreaking, meta-defining buff or anything like that. Now this match was super close and my teammates were really trying to win, but at the same time they did not really manage to take OBG and hold it long enough, and not all of them rotated on time. But it is pretty good to demonstrate the weapon in action, as well as the next match.